Hey guys, welcome back. So on today's tutorial, I've got a Afghan rice dish. It's called Qabuli Pulow, but it's in one pot. So it's like the easy version of Qabuli Pulow. So let's get started. So over here I've got 5 cups of rice. I'm going to thoroughly wash my rice multiple times and then soak it for a couple of hours. I've got half a cup of black sultanas. I basically do the same thing. I'm gonna wash it a couple of times and soak it. Okay, in a deep pan, I'm going to put a oil and a black cardamom and a handful of cloves. Now this is a Maryland chicken, so I'm going to use 4. 2 of them I'm going to use with skin on, 2 with skin off. Now I'm going to fry them for a couple of minutes just so they get color. I'll be honest, I could have fried them a little bit longer, but oh well. But normally I would fry them a little bit longer to get a bit more color, but it's done now. So I've removed them from the pot. And I'm going to do the same thing now to the skinless one, just to fry them off, just to get a little bit of color, and then I'll remove them from the pot again. In the same pot, I'm going to add 5 sliced onions. Now I'm going to fry these onions until they are lightly golden, as you can see here. And now I'm going to add 1 grated carrot. Now I understand my carrot isn't grated, it's shredded here, but I couldn't find my grater. So at this point I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to fry this off until my carrot and my onions are a little bit more crisp. And once they're nice and crispy color, I'm going to re-add my chicken and cook this off for another 15 minutes. And at this point, I'm going to probably add a quarter of a cup of some water. And I've just added 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. Now I've added another 2 cups of water, and I'm going to continue still cook my chicken. I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt, a pinch of Garam Masala. As you can see, my stock is slowly browning up and thickening up even more. Now I'm going to put more water. Now the trick here is you only put enough water just to cover the meat. That's a pinch of black pepper, and I added 2 tablespoons of chaar masala and a stock cube. 2 green cardamoms, not cloves, sorry. As you can see, the water's reduced a little bit, which is what we want. And now at this point, what I do is I remove the chicken from the stock. Now I've got a can of chickpeas here. What I'm first going to do is I'm going to add the water of the can of chickpeas. And once that's brought to a boil, I'm going to add 3 julienne carrots. And now I'm going to add my pre-soaked rice. Now I need you guys to see here, my rice is just gonna be, the liquid is just gonna be enough to just literally cover the top part of the rice. Like we're looking at a centimeter above the rice, no more. Now keep in mind guys, at this point my heat is really high and I'm not going to turn it down for a long time. Now I added the can of chickpeas. Now what I need to do here is I need this water to evaporate. So what I need to do is I need to keep the lid on, and so this rice comes into a boil, so this water evaporates. As you can see, I'm taking the lid on and off. and keep checking on it. This process can take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. It depends on the rice. It depends on your cooker, sorry, not the rice. Now, my water is only half evaporated, so I'm going to add my sultanas. And I'm just not going to mix it yet because I'm going to wait till the water evaporates. So I'm going to check to the bottom of the pan to see what's going on and slowly mix in the sultanas. As you can see, the rice is still moist, but there's not much water there, which is basically what we want. So I flatten the rice out. I add my chicken pieces back. With my ladle, I'm going to add some holes. Now these holes make it so the rice can cook evenly and cooks under a steam. So then now I'm going to put a cloth and put the lid back on. And now I'm going to put the heat on low for exactly 40 minutes. And that rice is going to cook evenly and it's not going to be mushy. So how I plate up basically is I remove the meat first into a separate pot. I gently toss my rice and I put my rice in a serving dish. Midway through, I'm going to put the chicken back in. You could obviously do the same with meat as well, and recover it with some more rice. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoy this recipe, and until next time, have a lovely day.